Hey everybody, Pinky here. So, starting today we're going to be doing speed paints every single day, focusing on one character a week and doing 7 speed paints about them. So, this week we're showing Princess. So, this picture we're starting off with cute little Princess and Rusty play wrestling in the foreground, and in the middle ground you can see Nutmeg nursing her kits. In some fan fiction things like The Missing Kits, they have said that Firestar and Princess, they have like some other siblings, but that's kind of been discounted by now. It's not even any longer shown on the Warriors wiki, so we just put some more little orange kittens down there by Nutmeg. So it's said in the books that when Fireheart asks about these other siblings, that Princess says that they're still living with Nutmeg, with the owners that had owned Nutmeg. So yeah, that's what's going on with them. But Princess and Fireheart went to different owners. And so you can see in the very, very background, there's a little Jake, which is Fireheart's father. And he's just out there by the fence, just kind of like cute little blurry orange cat out there. So yeah, I think this is really, really cute because it kind of focuses on something that's not often drawn, the cute little kit relationship that happened between Firestar and his sister Princess. So I hope you guys enjoyed this speed paint. Make sure to comment down below what you think is the cutest kit relationship in Warriors. The cutest little friends that are kits or siblings or whatever, like that sibling relationship in Warriors. Alrighty, thank you all so much for watching. I look forward to reading your comments in the comments section down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, bye-bye guys! Hey everybody, Pinky here. So today we're going to be drawing something that's never been drawn before as far as I know. So this is the scene of Rusty and Princess being separated. It's a very sad scene because they don't get to see each other again for a year or more after this scene. And as far as they know in this moment, they'll never see each other again. So Princess and Rusty are being separated, and Rusty's getting taken away by a person, a two-leg, into their home. So as far as we know about the owners of Nutmeg, they realized that they couldn't keep all the kittens, so they gave away 2 of the kittens, Rusty and Princess. And neither of those kittens ended up going very far, because they were both adopted by families of 2 legs that lived within the same neighborhood as Nutmeg, because Princess later still knows where her mother and other siblings live. Nutmeg's owners ended up keeping the remaining kits, but Rusty's house was far enough away that he had no connection to Princess while he was living with his 2 legs. So that's as far as we know with the before Into the Wild stuff. As far as Rusty's life goes, he was adopted by nice enough 2 legs. Kind of what I imagine from this picture is that Rusty is a little girl or something, sees Rusty and these 2 legs selling these kittens, like, oh, free kittens, out on their lawn or whatever. And she's like, oh, kittens! And she goes and she picks one up, and she goes home, and her parents are like, no, you guys are not getting it. We're not getting a kitten in this family. And so they end up giving the parents end up giving the kitten to one of their friends, which is a newly married couple, and they end up getting Rusty. I don't think a little girl's the one that owns Rusty, because later in Firestar's quest he sees his former owners with an S, so that means he must have had more than one owner. And the lady, so it must have been a lady that was his first owner, because he can remember the sweet voice calling to him and stuff like that from Into the Wild. But several years later, the couple have a kid, so they didn't have a kid at the time that Rusty was adopted, because he would have remembered something as traumatic as that, I believe. After Rusty leaves his 2 legs to become Firepaw, his owners get a new kitten, Hattie, and she's very suited to kitty pet life, and her and Smudge become best friends, which I think is really cute. Anyways, back to the speed paint, and with Princess's life, we really don't know anything about the people that own Princess. They didn't get her fixed, they let her have kids, and they planned on giving away her kits. I don't know who would have owned her. In this picture, we drew a hand reaching out to grab her that had fingernail polish on it, so maybe a woman ended up owning her. Nobody really knows for sure. Princess never really openly talks about her 2 legs that much and tells that much about them. But anyways, so from Princess's later life, her 2 legs plan on giving away her kits, so she chooses to give one of her kits to her brother Fireheart to raise as a ThunderClan warrior, so that she can choose and know where at least one of her kits is going to end up. The interesting thing is that Princess doesn't feel resentful towards her humans after they give away her kits, and she often offers Fireheart to come into her house and get some kitty pet food. So her humans are at least kind enough to let her have free access indoors and outdoors, and possibly have friends over. So yeah, that's what we pretty much gathered from this picture. I think it's really, really adorable. I hope you guys liked it. It kind of gives you guys kind of an image of the close relationship it was for Princess and Rusty when they were kids, and kind of how sad she might have been when her brother was taken away and they were separated. Just to see how cool it will be when they finally get reunited. So, what do you think is the coolest relationship in Warriors where they are separated and it's so sad? Can you think of any like separation stories from Warriors that are just so sad and they really hit you right there in the heart? I'd love to see your comments down below. Alrighty, thank you all so much for watching. Until tomorrow, Speed Paint. Love you guys all. Bye-bye! Hey everyone, Pinky here. So today I'm going to be doing a speed paint about Princess and her mysterious mate, Oliver. Yes, Oliver is canonly the father of Cloudtail. He's described as a plump, snow-white Tom with long fur and brilliant blue eyes, and he's seen in Firestar's quest. Firestar first sees Oliver when he's in the Two-Leg place looking for Sandstorm. When he sees Oliver, he notices that he looks very much like Cloudtail, creating the connection that Oliver is Cloudtail's father. So Firestar comes up to him and he's like, "Hey, my name's Firestar. Have you seen a ginger cat recently?" And Oliver's like, I've seen you." And Firestar's like, "Yes, but I'm not looking for me, thanks." And Oliver's like, "Well, I think I saw a ginger cat about 5 days ago, or was that a tortoiseshell? Huh." Firestar's like, "Oh my gosh, this guy's an idiot." And so he's like, "Can you tell me how to get back to the river?" And Oliver's like, "What river?" Firestar's like, "I give up. Thanks for your help." And he walks away. And so that's basically that's the only book appearance that we get from Oliver. But I think he's a super cute and goofy character, and that he deserved a speed paint of him and his love for Princess. So that's why we created this. So here in this speed paint, Princess is over at Oliver's house. I imagine the neighborhood they live in is pretty nice, and Oliver's owners have this beautiful koi pond in their yard, and that Princess and Oliver's romance, they spent a lot of time sitting by this pond and playfully watching the fish and poking at them and stuff. So I wanted to create something new based on inference from what we know about Princess and Oliver. It's kind of fun to shine some light on some of these little romances that are hardly touched on in the books. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts about your favorite background hidden romance in the books that's there but not really shown in the text. I hope you guys enjoyed this speed paint. I look forward to reading your comments in the comment section down below. Thank you all so much for watching this cute little romantic scene of the speed paint of Princess and Oliver, and I'll see you guys soon with my next speed paint. Alright guys, bye-bye! Hey everybody, Pinky here. So today I'm going to be doing a speed paint of the reunion of Fireheart and Princess. So there's a lot of stuff that leads up to the reunion, so let me fill you in. So the first time Fireheart sees Princess, since they were separated and adopted by different Two-Leg families as kits, is in Fire and Ice, the second book of the first series. Fireheart is out hunting with his apprentice Cinderpaw, and they see a plump tabby she-cat kitty pet. Cinderpaw wants to scare it off, but before Cinderpaw can attack, Fireheart, seeing that the kitty pet is pregnant, purposely steps on a twig. The kitty pet turns around and runs off at the sound. Although he picks up her son, he doesn't yet know that her name is Princess and that she is his sister, because she's grown now and they're far apart enough that he can't recognize her. That night, Fireheart has a dream and remembers some memories from when he was a small kid, and all the fun times him and his sister spent together. He then realizes that the scent he picked up earlier that day of the pregnant she-cat was indeed his sister Princess. The next day, Fireheart decides to visit Princess and tell her about his life as a warrior. Alright, so I'm just going to read out of the book right here. This is the scene where they meet. Fireheart called softly from the bushes. "It's me, Rusty!" And she's super afraid. "Princess, it's me, Rusty, your brother. Do you remember me?" "Rusty? You don't smell like Rusty."
"I don't live with the Two Legs anymore. I've been living in the forest with ThunderClan. I carry their scent now."
"But our mother's scent is still there. Why are you here?"
"I saw you yesterday in the woods. I had to come back and speak with you."
"Why?"
"Because you're my sister."
You're very thin.
Thinner than a kitty pet, maybe, but not thin for a clan, forest cat. Your scent was in my dreams last night. I dreamed of you and our brothers and sister. And where is our mother?
She's still with her housefolk.
What about...
Our brother and sisters? Most of them live near here. I see them in their gardens from time to time.
Do you remember the soft bedding of our mother's basket?
Oh yes. I wish I could have it for my own kidding.
Will this litter be your first?
Uh-huh. I'm kinda worried.
You'll be fine. You look as though your two legs treat you well. I'm sure your kids will be healthy and safe. Do you know about the clans?
You mentioned a Thunder Clan, and this is where Fireheart really goes on to tell Princess about the clans, which kind of, I think, inspires her to give Cloud Kit to him later. So Fireheart says,
There are 4 clans altogether. In the clan we take care of each other. Younger cats hunt for the elders, warriors protect the hunting grounds from other clans. I trained all Greenleaf to become a warrior. Now I have an apprentice of my own.
It sounds as though you enjoy your life. Then suddenly, a two-legged voice calls from inside the house. I should go. They'll be worried about me if I don't go back. And I have many tiny mouths to feed. I can feel them moving inside of me.
Go then. I have to return to my clan anyways. But I'll come back and see you.
Yes, I'd like that. Goodbye.
See you soon.
And that's their meeting. It's really, really sweet. And I think it's truly what inspired Princess to kind of think and ponder more later about the clans and like what it would possibly mean for one of her kids to go and join Fireheart and become a member of the clans. And there we have it. These two siblings are back in each other's lives. So, what are your favorite reunion scenes from Warriors? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. I hope you enjoyed this speed paint. I look forward to reading your comments. See you guys tomorrow with the next speed paint. Bye-bye! Hey everybody! Thanks so much for 50,000 subscribers! Rachel and I are going to be making a special video celebrating later today, so keep an eye out for that. I hope you guys are all enjoying the daily Warrior speed paints Rachel's been doing. This marks day 5 of speed paints. 2 more speed paints of Princess after this, then it's on to Smudge. We're focusing on kitty pets right now if you couldn't tell. So, for today, Rachel decided to draw Princess and her 5 kits. I know that Princess has that many because she says on page 191 of Fire and Ice that she gave birth to 5 healthy kits. The names of these kits are only established in the missing kits, and that's more of a work of fan fiction than canon. But since we have nothing else to go off of, we'll have to rely on that for this speed paint. Alright, so the largest kit in this picture is Cloud Kit, Princess's firstborn. She decides to give him to her brother Fireheart so that he can be raised as a warrior of ThunderClan. Right above Cloud Kit is one of his 2 sisters, Nami. She's a brown tabby she-cat with white patches and yellow eyes. So apparently she was adopted by a family of 2 legs, but eventually grew bored of living the life of a kitty pet, so she left her home and lived the rest of her life as a loner. That's pretty interesting, right? Next to Nami is Taylor. He's a white tom with light gray tabby patches and yellow eyes. He's kind of a mixture between his mom, who's a tabby, and his dad Oliver, who's white. He's really cute. He was adopted and lived his whole life as a kitty pet. Just below Taylor is another brother, Zach. He's a Siamese cat. I don't know where he gets his markings from, maybe further back in Oliver's line there's some Siamese cats, but Oliver's just white, so I don't know. But he gets adopted and lives his life as a kitty pet. And next to him is the final kit, Livy. She's also a Siamese cat. She goes on to live with another 2-leg family, and it's said in the missing kits that she often wonders where her mother took her brother, Cloud Kit, and what ended up happening to him with his life in ThunderClan. So that's kind of interesting that she kept him in her thoughts as she grew up and stuff. I kind of wonder when Cloudpaw is having all of his weird things where he goes back to the 2-leg houses and eats food of them if he ever encountered any of his siblings. There's no accounts of it anywhere, but it's possible that he might have, we don't know. So yeah, that's all of the kits. I think this picture is really cute because Princess looks so overwhelmed with so many bays crawling all around her. And Cloud Kit was so big. No wonder she wanted to get rid of him. Just kidding. It was really brave of her to have such trust in her brother to give him one of her kits. I really admired that about Princess. So anyways, I'd love to hear your opinions down below. What do you think of fanfiction in Warriors? Can it be used to fill holes that were never addressed in the books? Or do you think that it's best to only stick to what we know for sure? Personally, I like the fact that the Warriors world is so fun and interactive, always growing and expanding, so I like fanfictions as long as they're based around canon evidence. But I'd love to hear what you guys think. I hope you enjoyed this speed paint, and I look forward to reading your comments. See you guys tomorrow with the next speed paint. Bye-bye! Hey everyone! So for today's speed paint, Rachel decided to draw an iconic scene from Book 5 of the first series, Dangerous Path, that is often shown through a different viewpoint. The puddle scene with then Lostface, now Brightheart, when she gets a first real look at her new appearance since the dog attack. I'm going to be reading out a Dangerous Path right now, starting with page 260, going through page 263. In this part, Fireheart goes with Cloudtail to introduce Brightheart to Princess. Kind of like a, "Hey mom, meet my girlfriend," for Cloudtail, except Princess gets scared of Brightheart's appearance and says the wrong thing. You'll see. Okay, I'll start.
Princess!
Fireheart! It's so good to see you! How are you?
I'm fine. I've brought you some visitors. Look!
There's Cloudpaw! But who are the others?
That big gray Tom is my friend Graystripe. You don't need to worry. He's much gentler than he looks. And the other cat is called Lostface.
Lostface? What a horrible name! Why did they call her that?
You'll see. She's been badly hurt, so be kind to her.
Cloudpaw, it's been ages since I've seen you. You're looking wonderful. And haven't you grown?
You've got to call me Cloudtail now. I'm a warrior.
A warrior already? Cloudtail, I'm so proud of you.
We can't stay along. Princess, have you heard anything about a dog loose in the forest?
A dog? No, I don't know anything about that.
I think it might have been what the two legs were looking for that day Sandstorm and I met you in the tall pines. I don't think you should come into the forest alone anymore. Not for the time being anyways. It's too dangerous.
Then you're in danger all the time. Oh, Fireheart.
There's nothing for you to worry about. Just stay in your garden. The dog won't bother you there.
But I worry about you, Fireheart and Cloudtail. You haven't got a nest to... Oh! Princess had just caught sight of Lostface's damaged side and could not restrain a squeak of horror. Lostface heard her and crouched closer to the ground, uneasiness showing in her bristled fur.
Come and meet Lostface, Cloudtail mewed, giving his mother a hard stare.
Nervously, Princess took a few paces that brought her to where Graystripe and Lostface waited. Oh my goodness! Whatever happened to you?
Lostface went out to tackle the dog. She was very brave.
And it did that to you? Oh, you poor thing! The same thing could happen to any of you!
Fireheart gritted his teeth. His sister was saying all the wrong things, and Lostface was gazing at her with deep sadness in her remaining eye. It's time we were going. Cloudtail just wanted to give you his news. You'd better get back into your garden.
Yes, I will. You'll come and see me again, Fireheart?
As soon as I can. Alone.
Well then, goodbye! And then, Princess vanishes back into her garden.
That went well. You can't blame Princess. She just doesn't really understand what clan life is all about. She's just seen the worst of it. She doesn't like it. Graystripe grunted. What can you expect from a kitty pet? Let's go home.
Cloudtail, Princess looked at me as if she was scared of me. I want to see myself. Is there a puddle nearby I can look into? Fireheart felt a pang of sorrow for the young she-cat, and admiration for her courage in facing what she had become. He turned his eyes to Cloudtail, willing to be guided by the younger cat on what they should do next. Cloudtail looked around for a moment, and then pressed his muzzle into Lostface's shoulder.
Come with me.
And then she looks into the puddle and sees what she really looks like. Did you know that Princess brought all of that on? I sure didn't remember that until now. It's surprising to me now as I'm rereading the first series how many scenes Princess is in. She's part of some pretty monumental things in the first books. Well, that's all for this speed paint. I hope you enjoyed this scene. Just one more speed paint of Princess after this and then it's on to smudge. I'd love to hear some ideas for smudge down below in the comments section. I'd also like to hear your thoughts about this scene. And if you like how I read from the books in these speed paints, well, I'll see you guys tomorrow with the last Princess speed paint. Alright guys, bye-bye! Hey guys, Pinky here. So for today's speed paint, as the last day featuring Princess, Rachel drew the last account we ever hear of her in the Warrior Cat series. And it's in the third book of the New Prophecy arc, Dawn. So in Dawn, Princess does not formally appear, but Cody, a young kitty pet who is temporarily staying with ThunderClan, mentions her when Cloudtail asks. He asks Cody if she knows Princess since she came from the two-leg place, and Cody replies that she does. When Cloudtail asks how his mother is doing, Cody tells him that Princess is doing well, although there is a new dog near her home. I'll read you the scene now. It's on page 31 of Dawn.
Do you live in the two-leg place? Cloudtail called to Cody. Do you know a cat named Princess?
A tabby with white paws?
Yes! Cloudtail's eyes shone in the gloom. She's my mother. How is she?
She's great, Cody answered. A dog came to live in the next house, a yappy thing. But Princess soon let him know it was her territory. She sat on the fence and hissed at him until he went running for cover. And that's the end of that scene. Mistyfoot quickly shuts it down. She's like, enough of this heartfelt stuff. We need to figure out a way to escape. I can only imagine the pride that Cloudtail feels for his mother in this moment, that she's now such a strong, independent kitty, scaring away neighborhood dogs. On the Warriors Wiki, it says that Cody tells Princess all about the clans leaving the forest, and that Princess was sad when she heard that she would never see her brother or son again, but she understood why they had to leave. I imagine that Princess lived the rest of her days in peace, content with her life as a kitty pet. It's confirmed that Princess passed away peacefully in the new leaf of Bramblestar's storm at the age of 8. It's been so much fun focusing on Princess this week, rounding her character and bringing it more to life. I hope you guys had as much fun as us. So I hope you all enjoyed this scene. Starting Monday will be Smudge's week. I hope you're all excited. I'd love to hear in the comment section down below what was your favorite speed paint that Rachel did of Princess this week. Well, we'll see you guys tomorrow with the first Smudge speed paint. Let's see if you guys can guess what it'll be in the comment sections down below. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And click the little bell to get notifications when our next video comes out, so that you can be part of the #EarlyClan. Alright guys, love you all so much. Bye-bye!